Hey, y'all. Let me know if you're out there. Got a lot to talk about. Had to get my receipts. Just gonna wait till I see some of your comments before I start to go in, child. If you're out there, say hello. Hey, Devontae, I'm perched. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Hey, Harriet, Carol. I was told to care. Yep. We're getting into it. You know, people keep poking the bear, and then they're gonna wonder why this shit ain't gonna go down how they thought it was gonna go down. I'm gonna let them know though why it maybe wasn't a good idea to go the route they decided to go on. Okay, but I do wanna talk about something first before I get into that. But I'm gonna wait for a couple more comments to show up, and then I will get started. Um, but let me say hi to everybody. Eventually, the bear is gonna bite. Okay, that's right, Delonte. Let's see, who else did I miss? Hey, Noemi, Cynthia, Lisa B. Dizzle, left fielder, Nicole. It's okay. You ain't got to be at everyone. Hey, Ruben, Dalvin, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. 50,000. Just hit 50,000. I don't know about 50,000 after this live shit because I'm about to really spill some tea. B. Jewel lady. Hey, hey, Mary, Shayna. Yes. Marvel, Wesley, David. He said Biden's advertising right before my videos. That's cool. That's the audience. Hey, James. Lashana. Drag his ass. James says that. Yes, Will. Emerald. Chocolates. Carlos. Alerted and oriented. Luthaza. Got something to say. Y'all leave your comments because we gonna get into it. Keith. TJ. David again. Another David. Grismatic. Keep cussing. Oh, I'm gonna be cussing shit. This is gonna be real spicy today. Marvel, Jason, Joanne. Okay, all right, let me get into it. Someone said they like my earrings. Appreciate that. These are my dazzle bands. I have them in every color. Black owned, black woman owned, small business, entrepreneur. Um, First though, I want to start off by saying rest in peace to Toyin. Um, and it's just so devastating what happened to her. She was speaking out about her sexual assault. Then days later, she went missing, and then now her body's been found, and the suspect is in custody for two murders. Actually, it's for her and for another woman. So I definitely want to say rest in peace to her. Pray that there's justice. You can't bring her back. She was 19 years old. Just really, really, really disturbing. I retweeted a tweet and it said that black women are fighting a war on so many fronts. And so yes, I really just want to acknowledge her, Toyin. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. Let me go back to some of these comments. Y'all already going in. Y'all can't wait. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay. So today a letter, or not today, I guess Friday, a letter went out from Warren Allies to the Biden campaign. So you know how this works with the media. The media is driven by these elites, by these intelligentsias, okay, the coastal elites. And so they have the ability to turn their tweet thread or turn their little funky ass letter into a Washington Post article. That's fine. That's the way that the system works. But the article and explaining what was in the letter, I took very, very, very strong exception to. Lawrence Tribe had this to say. I'm gonna quote it, y'all. And I already made a video, so if y'all seen my video, then you already know I went the fuck in. But that was just an appetizer. I'm about to get to the entree. Um, so this is what he says. I'm just going to remind you. Lawrence Tribe, a constitutional law professor at Harvard University, where Warren once taught, said that there would be some symbolic ways in which people would be disappointed if Biden does not choose an African American woman. And that disappointment should count. Oh, how nice. Our disappointment should count. But Warren's record, he said, makes her the strongest choice. I quote once again. I think African Americans above all would be the first to say they are more interested in results than cosmetics. Said tribe who signed the letter. Now here's the tea. When you sign a letter and there's an article about that letter and somebody like Lawrence Tribe is in there talking reckless as fuck about black women, you don't get to distance yourself. You don't get to be like, oh, well, I signed the letter. I don't agree. This is who you threw your lot in with. Y'all want to talk about cosmetics. Y'all want to talk about symbolism when it comes to the black people. Why are the black people, the blacks, the symbolism, the cosmetic pick? Maybe it's Maybelline? No, bitch, it's racism. That's what the fuck it is. Because y'all look at black people automatically as just a box. Black. Sometimes you want that box checked. Sometimes you don't want that box checked. Depends on what suits your needs at that moment. Apparently, black fucking box being checked ain't suiting your needs because you want to see your white septuagenarian woman go first. You had your opportunity to go first. Geraldine Ferraro, that was your opportunity to go first. Sarah Palin, that was your opportunity to go first. Hillary Clinton was your opportunity to go first. Now you want a do-over. Well, it's too late for the do-overs, bitch. Step the fuck aside. Y'all always asking black people, well, how do I help racism? Well, how do I help? I'm not racist. I feel so bad that there's racism. Black lives matter. But then when it comes to a motherfucking white person having to step aside and let a black woman step up, you got different energy. Step the fuck aside. That's what I want to say. So I have a couple of things to say about this cosmetics. Be clear. Black women are qualified. Be very clear. Senator Kamala Harris is the most qualified, black or white. Be clear. We don't have to choose between competency and representation. We can have both. We demand both. We deserve both. We picked goddamn Joe Biden's campaign up off the trash pile. We resuscitated it. We gave it an exorcism. And now he's the motherfucking nominee. It's time to collect. All that back of the bus energy y'all have, we ain't going for it. You need to get with the motherfucking program. Please. Figure it out. Y'all shook. You shook. It's crazy. $140 motherfucking million on Elizabeth Warren's campaign. She could have been a nominee. Why not? If y'all want her so bad, why didn't y'all vote for her? She was on the ballots. She was on the ballot in Maryland just recently. She came in behind uncommitted. 4th place. I'm trying to figure out how y'all wanted her so bad. You had the opportunity to vote for her so bad. Y'all gave all your money to her. And yet she's sitting up here begging to be goddamn VP. And y'all shook. Because it might not be her. Well, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You should have voted for her. She was on the ballot. Y'all like to say that how Kamala dropped out before we voted. Well, Elizabeth Warren was on the ballot. She lost every single race. Are we going to tell it? We're going to tell it. Because y'all can say, oh, Kamala Harris, she didn't run a successful campaign. Did Elizabeth Warren? Did she run a successful campaign? $140 million? Mark Robertson says, set on fire, up in flames. So is it because she had a higher tolerance for humiliating loss after humiliating loss that we should give her a fucking cookie for that? Sound to me that she wasn't being economical. Y'all like to talk about how, oh, Elizabeth Warren has an economics this and she's an economics this. Well, she wasn't an economic expert when she kept taking y'all motherfucking money when she had no path to the nomination. A blind man could see that shit. The polling wasn't going to work out for her. That has been known. And she kept going out there, give me your $5. Chip in and I'll give you a call. Don't be mad because Kamala had enough sense to say, you know what, bitch? This ain't my cycle, okay? I'm not about to sit up here and beg, borrow, and steal and take y'all $5, and I thank her for that, okay? I'm glad she didn't sit up there and beg and borrow and steal us $5, $10, nickel and dime our motherfucking asses to death when she didn't have no goddamn path. That's called being pragmatic. That's what black women are. We're pragmatic. You ain't seen a black woman set $140 billion on fire, now have you? I haven't seen it. That's a success, though. You didn't even win your home state. 3rd place? That's successful? Almost near universal name recognition, the media dollar is successful? How many white women y'all had to choose from. We had one. We had Kamala Harris. Y'all had Amy. Y'all had Elizabeth. Y'all had Kristen. Y'all had Marianne Williamson. You could throw in Toasty in there. Why didn't y'all pick the white woman when you had the white woman on the ballots? That's what I want to know. I thought Elizabeth Warren was supposed to win Iowa. She didn't win Iowa, did she? I thought that she could have won New Hampshire. That was her next door neighbor. Why y'all didn't vote for Elizabeth Warren in New Hampshire? Didn't she take 4th place? Was it 4th or 5th? Was it 5th? Why she didn't win Nevada? She had Latino support. Why she didn't win Nevada? Why she get 5% of the black vote in South Carolina? Why she didn't win her home state? Y'all got to make it make sense to me. It's not fucking adding up. Now, I said, black people, we want a black person on the ballot. Let's fucking vote for the black people on the ballot. But guess what? We didn't have that chance because the black motherfuckers couldn't raise the money because we live in a fucking racist ass society and they had to drop the fuck out instead of sitting up there begging our asses for $5 so they can be $10 million behind the motherfuckers that were leading the polls. So I thank them for their pragmatism. We need more pragmatism. But I'm trying to figure out why she ain't the nominee if y'all want her ass so bad and you have the opportunity to vote for her. Somebody riddle me that. But let's talk about cosmetics. Cosmetics, that's a really interesting thing because that's how people really view us. They really view us as just a little figurehead, just a little figurine. Here, Blackie. You're my little Blackie Democrat. You're not a threat to me. You can sit right next to me. But bitch, you can't outshine me. But bitch, you can't outdo me. But bitch, you can't be more powerful than me. But thank you, little Blackie. Because you make me look like I'm motherfucking woke. You make me look like I know power to the motherfucking people. But I'm not going to step aside for your little black ass. Don't think I'm going to do that. Oh, hell no, child. I'm not going to do that. You better stay in your black ass place. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that in 2020. We're not doing it. But they look at it as like a damn accessory. Exactly. We're not fucking accessories that you could just put on like my dazzle bands and take the fuck off when you done with our motherfucking asses. You look cute with my outfit today. My outfit was the NAACP town hall, so I'm gonna put my little blackies on. Okay, I'm over here with the League of Conservative Voters. Okay, let me take the blackie off. I'm over here in New Hampshire. Let me take the blackie off. Fuck out of here. But let's talk about cosmetics. You know, it's interesting. I like to talk about receipts. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? So it was very interesting to me because when you talk about cosmetics, to me, that's tokenism. That's symbolism. And so I'm wondering, okay, that's how you look at black people. And that shows up when I look at the receipts. For instance, this is some interesting little tidbits. Elizabeth Warren, prior to the presidential campaign. You know how many diverse people she had on her staff? Somebody take a wild guess in the comments. Take a wild guess. She had 34% diversity. As of June 2017, this is the Washington Post that published this information. Child, you can fact check my ass if you want to. I'm fine with that. I'd actually encourage you to do that. 34%. She had been in the Senate since 2017, and you only got 34% of the people in your office is minority. That's not just talking about black people. That's minority. People of color. Okay, that's fine. Now, when it's time to campaign, that number jumps up. Still much lower, though, than compared to Kamala Harris or Cory Booker. But, you know, she had to increase her little black presence, her little people of color presence, so she could seem more woke. 48% is what she had during the campaign, June 30th, 2019. That source is Democrats.gov. You can double check me on that. Now, here's the tea on that. I remember during the campaign, people lied and made it seem like she was the one who had the most black women in senior positions. That's objectively false. I've demonstrated that. But what I think is really interesting, shortly before announcing her campaign, she selected a black woman chief of staff. And be clear, this is no shade to her. Power to you, sister. I'm all for a black woman advancing. I'm all for a black woman being chiefs of staffs. I'm all for a black woman in any kind of position of authority. So she was selected. That's great. Elizabeth Warren got all these great headlines on that, all these wonderful, fabulous headlines. Oh, Elizabeth Warren chooses a black woman of chief of staff, indicating her interest in running for president. Oh, Elizabeth Warren has a black woman chief of staff, a tie and a nod to the black community. Should shore up her black community support. Well, let me Google something right quick. Do y'all know off the top of your head which day Elizabeth Warren officially suspended her campaign? Does anybody know the answer to that? Y'all go ahead and help me out. I'm gonna read some comments. Y'all help me out. What day? March what? I know she went through Super Tuesday and lost every race, including her home state share. But that's a successful campaign. Y'all make it make sense. I don't know, Jay. I don't know the white math. There must be some white math. The Monday after. Okay, y'all don't have an exact date, but let's just say March 5th. Y'all got it. March 5th. Okay, so March 5th, Elizabeth Warren drops the fuck out after 19 humiliating losses and $140 million spent. That was a very successful campaign. March 20th, she announces some new staffing changes. Now remember what I just said. Let me refresh your memory. She announced a black woman chief of staff right before she launched her campaign. Now, March 20th, 15 days after she dropped the fuck out after her successful $140 million campaign with 19 losses out of 19, she announces this black motherfucker got to go. I'm going to put this white man back as my chief of staff. Oh my God. Why the black lady got to go, Elizabeth? Why are you kicking her ass out? I'm confused. Was that cosmetics for you? Was it just a look? Oh, well, while I'm running for, VP or running for president, I want to make sure that I look like I support black women. I hire a black woman. Here are my African Americans. No shade to them. Trust me, no shade to them. Get your money, black woman. I don't care who the fuck you work for. But all I'm saying is, was it cosmetics? Was it a look? Maybe it's Maybelline. Let me put my blackies on for the campaign. Let me have my African Americans. I got a whole list of them. They signed a letter supporting me. But now the campaign is over. Bye, bitches. What do you call that? Do you call that cosmetics? What do you call that? Optics? Now, another little tidbit for you. She had a black acting legislative director. Why did he get demoted to education director? Why you didn't make him permanent legislative director, Elizabeth? I'm confused. Is it cosmetics? Was it cosmetics to have a black chief of staff, a black acting legislative director? Symbology? What was it? Explain it to me. I understand you have your loyalties to the people that were on your staff, but, oh, Chad, did you think nobody was going to notice the optics? The cosmetics of you drop kicking a black woman to the car to put a white man back in chief of staff? Where was the headlines in Essence and Black Enterprise and all the magazines putting your ass on blast for drop kicking a black woman chief of staff to the goddamn car? Somebody says it's cover girl. Hello. I just want to know. If we talk about cosmetics, we talk about identities as cosmetics, because you sure wore a Native American identity for 70 years, share. What do we call that? Do we call that Revlon? Do we call that MAC? What do we call that? Wearing a whole ass identity that you don't even belong to. On your bar card, your Texas registration bar card, what do we call that? What do we call it when they announced you as a Harvard faculty as a diverse hire? A woman of color, the first woman of color. What do we call that, Elizabeth? Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's some bullshit. I can't speak for the Native American community though. That's not my lane. That's not my lane. But I'm saying if we're going to wear a whole identity when it suits us, for tenure, for track, for the bar card, for the announcement of the faculty hire, appropriation, I'm just trying to figure it out. We'll be calling it. We'll be calling it dollar store brand Ambi. Put in some powder. I'm just figuring it out. Writing. What the fuck was she doing? Pow Wow Chow. Writing. Crab oatmeal soup. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Y'all poked the wrong motherfucking bear. Leave Kamala Harris alone. Don't talk shit about black woman. Make your case for your Miss Millie. Make the case for your whoever the fuck. But don't make the case off the backs of black woman. Don't make the case that black woman ain't shit. Black woman ain't qualified. Black women are cosmetics when your whole record is a goddamn illusion. Because you only passed 10 bills. In 7 years. And you had a Democratic Congress, a motherfucking Democratic president. Where's the receipts? The little letter. Child, this letter is a mess. It's a mess. This is the case. I'm embarrassed. This is the case that they making. The fuck? Let me see. It says she's a policy expert. I'm reading from the letter now, chill. During the presidential campaign, her refrain was, I have a plan for that. And she did. Her 50-plus plans over the past year distinguished her as the only campaign that provided a de facto real-time transition report for whomever won the office. Really? How? PDFs? Everybody had PDFs, shit. I'm confused. How the fuck? Because she had some PDFs. Wow. That's a qualification. What has she done though? I'm confused. Have y'all? I haven't seen it. A lot of her plans she was copied from other motherfuckers. Oh, thank you. What was the guy? Jay Inslee. Oh, thank you, Jay Inslee. I'm gonna adopt your climate change. Oh, thank you, Julian Castro. I'm gonna adopt this from you. Oh, thank you, Kamala Harris. Oh, thank you, this. Thank you. Girl, what you come up with? Cause you got some PDFs. If you don't knock it the fuck off, where's the impact? Where's the accomplishments? That's a real weak ass goddamn letter, jail. Y'all could have kept that and all this bad press that y'all getting behind it, because it's fucking pathetic. It's pathetic. I'm not impressed. It says she's proven herself most prepared to be president if the occasion arises and deeply expert on the overlapping emergencies now plaguing America. COVID-19, economic insecurity, racial justice, and climate change. Really? How? What are you talking about? She couldn't even keep her Medicare for all plan straight throughout the goddamn campaign. She's a COVID-19. Is she epidemiologist? What? Where is her expertise in that? I'm confused. Somebody explain it. Economic insecurity. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where were her anti-poverty plans? Did she propose universal basic income like Kamala Harris did with Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey? I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I missed it. Before the campaign, Kamala Harris had the LIFT Act to address economic insecurity. She had the Rent Relief Act to address economic insecurity. What was Elizabeth Warren's plans? What was her legislation? Legislation is a roadmap, not PDFs. Racial injustice? How is Elizabeth Warren a racial injustice expert? How? Where? What? Based on what? She was a motherfucking Republican till she was 47 years old through the whole Reagan era. And when Charlamagne asked him, and y'all can say what you want about Charlamagne, that's fine. But when Charlamagne asked her, well, why were you a Republican during all that time? She was like, well, I wasn't really very vocal. I really wasn't into it. I really wasn't that. Even though her homegirl came out and busted her ass out and said that she was a staunch Republican. Uh-huh. Yeah, they said that when she was in Oklahoma. Her homegirl put her on blast. So I'm trying to figure out what racial injustice. What is that about? What are y'all talking about? Somebody explain it to me. Please. 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 Climate change? Really? Y'all making shit up. Y'all really making shit up. She personally connects to working class voters. She was first in her family to go to college and law school and teach law for over 20 years of University of Texas, Pennsylvania, Harvard. What the fuck does that have to do with connecting to working class voters when all the polling said that her demographic was elite, college educated, white liberals? Where's your evidence for that? Because she grew up on the ragged edge of the middle class? Girl, boy, whoever the fuck, y'all really crazy. Really crazy. Child. This shit is pathetic. It's pathetic. And you know what? I've been really, really holding my fire because I'm like, I don't even really have to go there because guess what? If Elizabeth Warren is selected, that means Kamala didn't have a chance. That means that it was going to be white is right. And that's just that. And I can't convince you that white ain't right if that's what you believe. However, when you keep fucking with black women, when you and your little band of white supremacist liberals keep putting out shit like black women are cosmetics and symbolism, then I got to respond. Because this is some bullshit and I won't abide by it. So let's have a conversation about the receipts. Not the plans, not the PDFs. What have you done? Where have you been? And why is it, and one of the few areas that actually demonstrate commitment to leadership, to representation, you don't push the blacks out of the leadership position that you had just put them in for the campaign? Somebody explain that to me. But there we go. Is Charles Goldberg, who was there? Is he talking shit? Do I need to block him? It's okay. If you mad in my comments, I don't give a fuck. And whoever watches this and is mad, I don't give a fuck. Whoever watches this and be like, why are you tearing down Elizabeth Warren? I haven't torn down Elizabeth Warren. I have presented you evidence in contrast to the letter that was presented in the Washington Post. I don't have the benefit of the Washington Post's reach. I'm just one motherfucker. It might be 1,500 people that watch this shit. But with what platform I have, I'm going to say, well, wait a second now. This ain't adding up. The picture you presented ain't adding up. Somebody got to say, you put it out there. It begs a response. A Warren supporter tweeted that Kamala was more privileged than Warren. Y'all losing y'all shit out there. Y'all losing y'all shit. But guess what? We going to keep checking your motherfucking asses. Go ahead and get it out. Go ahead and get it out. But here's the thing. Don't cry bully. Don't cry like a little bitch when you get checked. If you got a problem, come see me, bitch. I don't have a problem checking your motherfucking ass. I don't. I'm not scared of you. Let's see. You're angry and bitter. Robert, fuck you. I'm not angry, child. I'm calm. This is me, cool, calm, and collected. I just hit 50,000. I might be at 49,983 after this. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. If I was angry, if I was bitter, Robert, punk ass little bitch, Robert, that would be my motherfucking prerogative, because to be black and conscious in America is to be almost in a constant state of rage, little bitch. So I have every motherfucking right to be motherfucking angry and motherfucking bitter if that's how the fuck I choose to be. That's not what I am right now, though. Don't get it twisted. You haven't seen it yet. So fuck off, little bitch. If somebody is moderating, block his stupid ass. Thank you. Next. Who else wants some? Yeah. Okay. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Don't come over here with that shit. Talking about you this, you that. Yeah, if I was, so motherfucking what? If I was. Black woman getting fucking dragged. Black woman getting murdered. Breonna Taylor. Toyin. We get dragged through the motherfucking mud, even as a goddamn U.S. Senator. And you don't think I can be angry? Fuck you, I can be angry. Yeah. And be clear. When we talk about goddamn motherfucking qualifications, let me go ahead and run that back about the U.S. Senator part. Let me run it back. Because let's talk about it. I did a tweet. I like to quote myself. I like to be accurate in what I say. How about this? Let me go back and read it. Says I'm still at 50K, so some of y'all ain't seen the shit yet to get mad. That's okay. I don't have followers for the sake of having followers. Be clear about that. I don't get commission on number of followers I get. Let me go to this tweet just to underscore. When you sit up there and you portray black woman, and I'm going to say particularly Kamala Harris as unqualified? Bitch, what? Based on what? Here's my tweet from 15 hours ago. Since 1789, there have been 1,984 individuals who have served as U.S. Senator. Only two out of 1,984 are black women. That is 0.1%. And Robert, bitch, why you still watching? You a fan. You added to my numbers. Learn some. Open up your stupid ass white supremacist motherfucking ears. Take that goddamn Klan hood off, little bitch, and maybe you might learn something. Since you here. Open up your ears, little bitch. Open up your ears and learn. It's free lessons. I'm not charging for this. A lot of people charge. A lot of people, the little Warren Democrats, the black ones, some of them, I ain't gonna say all, they gonna charge you $30 plus. They're going to charge you a Patreon to hear what I'm telling your motherfucking ass for free. You're welcome. 0.1% of all of the U.S. senators have been black women. That's how significant of an accomplishment it is to be Kamala Harris. And she got there by merit. She got there being senator of the largest state in the country. She got there from being elected at the local level, first black woman, first South Asian woman, first black person to be DA of San Francisco. She got there from being Attorney General, first black woman, first black person, first South Asian woman, period, in the history of California. Now she's a motherfucking U.S. Senator. Put some respect on her name. If you want to make the case, and I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up because I keep going, but I'm going to wrap it up. If you want to make the case, make the motherfucking case. That's fine. Don't nobody have a problem with you making the case for your candidate. I mind my business. I really don't be over there. But when you sit up there and you try to denigrate black women, when you try to say black women are not qualified, then that's when I got to step in. So watch your mouth. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Then you ain't gonna have a problem over here around these parts. Keep it cute. Keep it mute. Okay? Simple as that. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry I didn't read off all your comments. Y'all have had a great, robust discussion, but I'm just too through. And so I'm gonna go ahead and Robert. Okay, so maybe you aren't white. Maybe you just a dumb black motherfucker. Still fuck you. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up before I cuss out people some more, before I act up some more, because I already acted up enough. And guess what? Whoever think you gonna don't even send me a message, child. Oh, I think you should take it down. Oh, I think you should do this. I'm not. I said what I said. You can be mad about it. Don't care. Unbossed, unfiltered. That's how it's going to be. Period. Goodbye.